right, everybody, what I'm gonna do real quick on Mazda is I'm gonna take and check and make sure that there's no updates onto this vehicle. All right, I called Mazda and they said there's no updates available, but you want to know what? I always like to take and make sure. It's $50 to check. You want to know what? And the client was okay with that. I'm not saying that Mazda isn't gonna take and not tell us when there's an issue, because they probably want to fix it themselves, but at the same time they probably want to fix it themselves and make them some money, so which is understandable. But give me 1 minute, guys. But this client contacts me to come fix the car, so I asked them just to call them because they deal with Mazda quite a bit too. But let's start this and see what we can do. If you notice, this is like Ford IDS system, all right? It's the exact same. After 2017, so 2018 and on, you have to take, I have to get on the internet. Give me a minute, guys. Internet connection is on. Let's turn the ignition back on. All right, let's go confirm. That is already all done. All right, it is connecting. Operation in progress. It's 2.5 automatic 4-wheel drive. We're good. It's a lot faster with the OEM software, I can tell you that. Let's get in and see if there is any updates to this PCM and what those updates might fix. All right. So VIN 393091, that is correct. RO doesn't matter. Odometer, I don't really care about right now. All right. Now we should be able to go to Toolbox. We should go module programming. You could do PATs also, but all right, we're gonna come all the way over here to the tick. You could double click. VIN digits. Other than 17 digits in total. No, we have 2A on third digit of 17. V or 1 to 5 on third. No, we're gonna just use this one. Okay. We want module reprogramming. We want the PCM. Let's go see if there's anything available during module programming. This module goes through a VIN verification process. This process compares the VIN in the module to VIN in other modules. Yes. You can print that out if you want. All right. Current software version MPP 1.29. That's what's into the system. Current level in vehicle is PYX 18881F-F, and there is an update onto this PCM. Now, I'm going to try to see what that number entails or what that number changes to, because I'm pretty sure that will fix our issue. All right. So, PYR, well, I'll just take a picture and I'll be back. I'm just going to go check online, all right? All right, so I couldn't really find any information about this calibration update.
So everything that I found online always led me to a different type of PCM. So I think what ended up happening is that they actually changed all the internal software to this PCM part number in order to correct an issue.
So we're just going to click yes because there is a later calibration, and we're going to try the vehicle afterwards, that's all. Okay. Looking at the next necessary files and checking the file's integrity. A low battery, we should be okay. Set the ignition switch to the off position. That's what we'll do. And then we'll come over and press a tick. Okay. Set the ignition switch to the on position. Perfect. Press a tick. Oh, and now just enter programming mode. All right, so we're gonna leave it go in. It's normal that your cluster and everything goes black. It's shutting everything down and only keeping the PCM alive in order to perform this process. All right, so let's let it reprogram. We're gonna go try this vehicle afterwards because that one DTC was coming back, the P0296, and I just want to make sure that it doesn't come back after this calibration update. All right, so hopefully this fixes it, because I'm going to be honest, I'm gonna be honest, if this calibration doesn't fix it, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start looking at the sensors a little bit more. All right, but there is a later calibration available for this vehicle, so let's make sure that not all the modules, but the modules that we're working on are up to date, to make sure that there might not be any glitches into the system. All right, so let's let this finish up, and I'll bring you guys back when it's done, and then we're gonna go on a road test again when everything is done. All right. All right, so it is now complete. Then where DTC codes may have been set during the operation, run the on-demand self-test to clear all DTCs, all commanded DTCs. We're gonna go and do that right now. All right, we're gonna press a tick, switch the ignition to off. We gotta finish following the procedures. All right, and that is it. So now what we're gonna do is turn on the ignition. I don't know if it's actually going to give us the option for that. I don't believe so. No, it doesn't on this one. All right, which is okay. I'm not too worried about that. I'll just grab my hotel right now, and then we'll continue this. All right, so I'll be right back. Of course, the first thing that we're going to be doing onto this is going in and erasing all the codes that were set during the module reprogramming. And then from there, we will take and go on our road test. My tool is not connecting. Let me get inside here real quick. Sorry about the close-up, guys. All right. Yeah, I think this my 908's on his last leg. All right, diagnostics. I'll load everything up and I'll bring everybody back. All right, let's just get into the PCM. We'll erase all the PCM codes. See what was in here first. This normally takes a couple seconds to get in. No fault codes detected. That's perfect. All right, so that means everything was erased. Okay, so what we're gonna do is start the vehicle, and I'm gonna go on a road test, and I'll bring everybody back. All right, before we do too much, let's go in and look at our long-term and short-term fuel trim. The vehicle is up and running. It's nice and hot. Well, not nice and hot, but it's hotter than what it was, so. Man, the glare on this tool is horrible. Let's try to see if I can't clear that up for everybody. I don't think so, but wow. All right, so short term. Long term will be first. Long term fuel trim. Ooh, look at that. We are at 3.2%. That's a lot lower than what it was before, I could tell you that. And we'll take our short term. Short term is running a little bit on the lean side from what I can tell. Sorry, on the rich side. So, that's not too bad though. All right, so we're gonna go and show these. Long term just jumped up to 11. So that's not too good. But that minus that, you don't want to know what, it's still at the roughly, I don't know, 9%. So let's go take this for a road test and see what happens, all right? So far I am 5 minutes into my road test. I just did a fault code scan and it is not detected. There are no codes detected at this time. So I'm gonna keep on doing my little road test, and we're gonna go back into town and then stop and idle, and we're gonna give this its fair chance to set, and if after that it doesn't set, well, then that's it. But typically after this road test that I was doing, or this route that I normally take, typically the fuel trim code will set if there is one. So I'm gonna go back to the fuel trims and I'm gonna look at that real quick, and then from there, well, if there's nothing, there's nothing. So I'll bring you guys back just to give everybody a view of this. So as you can tell, my fuel trim is now at 7.81, which is better than what it was. The glare is horrible on this guy, sorry. I'm at it in the negatives on my short term, so it's correcting on there also. And then when I'm giving it gas, it goes to 6.25. So in total, I might be at the, I don't know, 3%, 2% fuel trim range right now. So like I said, I believe that this car is fixed, but let's finish this road test and we'll take it from there. All right, everybody. So It has now been about a half an hour with my road test, and I just rescanned, and there is no fault codes. My long-term fuel trim is down to 7.03. My short-term is fluctuating between -1, maybe +3. So I don't believe that there's an issue with this vehicle anymore. When I first started on this, the long-term fuel trim would not correct whatsoever. It was stay stuck at that 8.59, sometimes even up to 10 point something, if I'm not mistaken, or even 12.8. After I replaced the coils, it changed a little bit. Then after I redid the reprogramming of the module, well, now it seems to be working great. So we're going to give this back to the client like that, and we're going to see what gives afterwards, because as of right now, I am unable to recreate this concern, which before I was able to recreate it constantly. All right, so that's it on this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you guys next time.